Hello. Hey, everybody. It is Sunday. It is Sunday, March 26th. Trying to just get some adjustments here. March 26th, day 7. Yay. Day 7. Day 7 of our 21-day motivational mastery. Yes. And I am super, super, super duper excited. You know, since we embarked on this journey on the 20th, I have been just doing everything that we've been talking about. So it's been great to just kind of like, let me start doing this again. You know how it's kind of like reading a book for the 15th time. That's the thing about motivation, is it's a never ending process. It's a never ending process, and I know it's really early for a Sunday, which is most people's day of not needing to get up so early. So, but what I'm gonna do is we'll probably reevaluate the time. I think 6 o'clock in the morning, it works good for me because it's a quiet time in the world that I live in. My world gets very, very noisy, and so this is what the time that I chose. But I may readjust the weekend hours because I can get around that a little bit. But what I want to do is I'm going to carry on. So for those that might tune in later, that'd be great. And if not, then that'll still be okay, because everything as it should be. How about that? Man, I need a haircut. So let's see. Today, again, I am excited. I'm excited to be walking this journey out. This 21 days motivational mastery. We started on the 20th, which was the first day of spring. And I'm not going to recap everything. I just want to encourage anybody that's interested to go and check out the prior videos, because we're up to a point now where we're in our day 7. So on our day 7, I just want to talk about a couple things. First thing is self-love. In any type of walk of growing, you want to always get in tune with self-love. And like I said before, on Monday, I was talking about how we tend to look for outside tools or things outside of us to help get us motivated, but we have to start doing that in the perspective that that's an inside job. So we have to start doing that. Now, self-love is I think the biggest part of self-love is forgiveness. When you're not able to forgive yourself, then it blocks. I think it's a blockage, because we have this guilt and shame and everything that goes along with that. So I would say to try to move beyond that blame and that guilt, and just understand that we all went through something because we needed to learn something. I know when just reflecting on children and how, my children they're adults. I have 2 children and they're both adult children. But when your child doesn't operate in a manner that you feel like they should, we as parents, we tend to blame ourselves. And that can really, really beat you up on the inside. And I remember when my son was getting in a lot of trouble and I just had a hard time dealing with it. I was like, what have I done that is causing this? And I had moved from Detroit. I relocated. So, I was thinking, man, I shouldn't have never left Detroit. I shouldn't have never, maybe I should have stayed there. Maybe I should have, just did something different. And that's what starts to tear at you, and it kind of can make you sink down into this state of depression, or just like wondering why am I here? Why am I here? So it causes you to lose focus, lose focus of knowing that, everybody makes their decisions, and in life, it's just life. It's like I always say, when something happens to me now, I just say, okay, well then why not me? If this upsetting thing is gonna come into my life, then who am I to say why is it happening to me? Like, it's like, why not happen to me? And I look at things a lot differently. I don't even, it's almost like I don't even flinch when they come in, because I don't know, I just grown to expect that if something will occur, and it would just be a reason for me to get over it, a reason to have to say, well, let me just figure this out. This is for part of the testimony, and really, and that takes time, and it takes a certain amount of understanding. I say that's what goes back into our day one. As long as I try to stay connected to God as much as I can, is knowing that spirit is within me and it's my responsibility, then it makes it easier. It makes it easier when you go through things like that, when you go through upsets. And then learning how to forgive. Forgiveness is such a big, powerful key to staying motivated. And it's bigger. It's kind of like, it's right up there with oxygen. Forgiveness. If we learn how to forgive ourselves quick, without the turmoil of agony and the sickness that it can cause when you don't forgive, emotional and physical and mental sickness, and we start to forgive ourselves like that, like, oh, wrong turn, let me get back on track here, or wrong decision, poop, let me get back on track, let me just pat my back, give myself a pat on the back and just forgive, just forgive in a way that no one stops you from that forgiveness. No one stops you from that forgiveness at all. You look at it and you say, well, you know what, that happened, but I'm going to forgive myself. People struggle so much with forgiveness, and let's turn the coin of, so you can forgive others, but you also need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive yourself more so, because look, we'll make choices, we'll make bad choices, we'll make choices that we'll be put in situations, or we'll put ourselves in situations that we'll regret. And the biggest thing is to say, you know what, I made a bad mistake here. I made a bad choice. I know I've made plenty of bad choices. Plenty. Some were very, very extremely difficult for me to forgive myself. Some you just have to say, you know what, in order to grow, I gotta let go. In order to grow, I gotta let go. And that's the thing. That's the statement for today. In order to grow, I got to let go. How about that? In order to grow, I gotta let go. Because if we talking about self love, if we're talking about, if we're on our 21-day course of motivational mastery, then that's what you have to do. You know, you have to let go. You have to let go of those things that had you bound up to where it just threw off everything, because that's what happens. So I would say the first thing about that is getting honest with yourself. You know, like I said, I'm a person that just like writes like crazy, like all the time. And since I've been walking this out with you all for this 21 days, I've been writing even more. One thing about it is when you start focusing on harnessing that power and that passion within yourself, and moving that into a direction of intent, then everything starts falling in line, and you start getting these wake up calls for different things. And I want you to get that wake up call today for self love and for forgiveness. And in order to that, then you have to be honest. So just remember that as you take on today, forgive. You know, this is Sunday. A lot of people go to church on Sunday, and you know your message is whatever you're going to take in. But it's always something to where when you get around people and they're fellowshipping and they're raising the vibration and they're giving honor to God, there's an automatic shift, you know, that occurs. And we as individuals, that's the energy that we want to stay in, well, even after we leave our place of worship. We want to stay in that energy. I I have a saying, I call it my love zone, you know, and it's something where you have to pause and intentionally be focused and committed to that love zone. That love zone is saying that nothing or nobody will bring me out of that peace right there. Because if you don't do it, then you like a yo-yo, you in and out of it based on other people's emotions. So again, we're talking about self. We're talking about motivational mastery is a place where you can find yourself in total control of your reactions. You know, I had a coach that used to say, respond, don't react. You know, so when you put yourself in this love zone, then you should be, you know, just doing that. You should be responding to situations, not reacting, not being supercharged up to where it takes you in this frustration, and then then it causes you to sweat and get hyper and all this craziness, you know. And you're like, wow, why was I feeling like that? You know, and it was like, oh, because, you know, a bug got into you and just took over, you know. We all say that we want to change. We read a lot of books, we listen, we go places, we 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 hope for the most part. We try to put ourselves around energy that will make us better. One thing's for sure, and as my friend Kim would say, two things for certain. Change comes to those who commit to having something different. Change comes to those who commit to having something different. So that's where I want to leave you with today. Just know that I'm expecting you to have a great day, and I hope that you're expecting me to have a great day as well. You can catch up if you haven't been following all along with the prior lessons, and just know that I love you like agape love, and I'm expecting great things for you, and I pray that you're expecting great things for me. One thing I know, and that is with God inside of us, we are totally unstoppable. So expect a great day, and I will talk to you on Monday. Yay, Monday. Monday, Monday, Monday. Yes. So until we meet again, have a beautiful Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon.